Hello there guys, it's Joey and this is this week's Oracle vlog for the Shapeshifter Oracle Orca Magick card. I actually left it a few extra days for a number of reasons. It's been over a week and it's because there was a grave sense of silence again around this card, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So just to briefly recap, the card is about sort of past lives, the Akashic records, information about the cycles of time. The synchronicity this week has been heading towards the new moon and the start of the Celtic month of Ash, with the tree, its energies and themes popping up again and again. Ash is the tree of connection to all cycles of existence, all that was, is and shall be, the connective force to all life, mirroring the Akashic record theme of this week. So for me, the energy of this card has particularly manifested itself through the tree, Ash. The tree popping up in multiple ways, impacting me in multiple ways, to the point where I've been sharing things about the ash, and there was the information about the combination of ash and alder being to do with the duality of divinity. The combination, the blending of these two trees has been another theme throughout this week. The duality of things. There's been a focus around two and duality in male and female and things of that nature. However, there has also been this overwhelming reluctance to actually record anything to do with the Akashic record and this particular card. Part of me wonders if it's something to do with walking a Celtic path, that in the past Druids and Celts said that to keep written records of something was to take away from its power. And I wonder, with it touching on the energies of not only the Ogum Neon, which is the tree ash, but the idea of the cycles of life, death and rebirth, and who you were in the past and who you were in past lives and who you are now and who you're going to grow to be. It touches on that energy a little bit. There have been a lot of keys, coins and compasses this week, all of which I've discussed a little bit already. Of course, all three of these things are directional. They're all linked to past, present and future. They're conduits of human history. Meaning is often placed on these items, seemingly mundane everyday items, by the psyche of human beings. The importance of the in-between places, how each can act as a portal to another place. So, keys, coins and compasses. So if you think about the deep meaning that we place on keys, unlocking the door, and doorways being in between spaces. Coins go through human history, and the bartering and the trading of things mean they are exchanged, and then compasses leading us to the in-between to be somewhere else. This week has really been an in-between place. It's been another still week, another silent week, another week of very quiet movement, quiet motions, more gathering, breathing, silence and thought, rather than the move towards transformation. I'm still going to be doing the transformation mini-series, but for me, up until this point, and it may well come that the transformation starts with the new moon, which is my big feeling about it, because I have this amazing build-up of energy with the coming new moon, which is my favourite time of moon anyway, is dark moon, new moon. And energy-wise at least. And it's been about twos and duality and reading and focusing and a sort of silent pausing breath. And that could be true of what the Akashic record could seem to be, a place that is other, a place that is in between, a place that is a portal to knowledge. I employ magical thinking, Om times, quote. I really enjoy the notion of this quote. I employ magical thinking can have multiple meanings when you sit and think about it. I see the world in a magical way because that's how my thought process is. Obviously we interact with the world and process the world in our own way, and if we process things through a magical lens, then things become more miraculous to us. They take on more meaning, they take on deeper symbolism. And symbolism is something we've already been talking about with keys, compasses and coins. There has been the nudging of two particular crystals, although both are currently unobtainable to me, but are making their presence known. Astrophyllite is one and Numite is another. Both are to do with shamanic journeyings, astral travel and third eye awakenings. I hopefully have a piece of Numite saved for me at my local shop when I can afford it, and it seems to me that those particular crystals are sort of nudging their way into my field of view and are going to be important going forward. Be a seed, be a flame, sing and scream her name. Joanne Morris, 2015. So this is to do with where I was at this week, and it was to do with honouring the goddess. We had Goddess Day, Friday the 13th last week, and for me that's all about embracing the energies of the goddess. Be a seed is very much about where I am at right now, and be a seed, be a flame is to do with the power of gearing up for personal transformation, to break through the shell and to grow. I set up a particular offering for the goddess on Goddess Day on Friday the 13th. I set up this very small but potent little cauldron full of symbolic meaning, and it was in a working altar space, and I had one of the strangest occurrences that after I had done it, my iPad that was on the other side of the room and had been set to sleep mode started playing music by itself. Weirdly enough, it was Arabian music, which was odd in itself. It was a very tangible moment in an otherwise very silent week. And understand the power of silence was an overarching theme, the quote being from Soul Wolf, Journey in the White Wolf. It seems to me that the talking about the silence and then means you notice things of value even more when they occur, particularly if they occur in sound. When you are silent, you will allow yourself to become meditative, to key into feeling what is important, measuring words and the words of others. A great many things this week that have focused on the duality, on the being more than they appear, that also had the hint of the love side of things. I've already covered in the rose video and the heartseed video, and to go over them again and again seems a little bit unnecessary to me. The information about roses is there, and the information about strawberries, the heartseed, is there as well. One large quote that I think sums up something for me, which really spoke to me this week, is by J. Kavanaugh and was from Three Tribes and the Secrets They Whisper. I am one of the searchers. There are, I believe, millions of us. We are not unhappy, but neither are we really content. We continue to explore life, hoping to uncover its ultimate secret. We continue to explore ourselves, hoping to understand. We like to walk along the beach. We are drawn by the ocean, taken by its power, its unceasing motion, its mystery and unspeakable beauty. We like forests and mountains, deserts and hidden rivers and lonely cities as well. Our sadness is as much a part of our lives as is our laughter. To share our great sadness with one we love is perhaps as great a joy as we can know, unless it be to share our laughter. We, searchers, are ambitious only for life itself, for everything beautiful it can provide. Most of all, we love and want to be loved. We want to live in a relationship that will not impede our wandering, nor prevent our search, nor lock us in prison walls, that will take us for what little we have to give. We do not want to prove ourselves to compete with another for love. And that to me linked everything. It was like the proverbial ash tree that links all the cycles of existence. The search, the great joy and the great sadness, the great fulfillment and the great loneliness. Path seeking, looking for more, seeing something more in the ocean, seeing something more in how we feel that life ought to be. We don't want it to just be empty and shallow and meaningless. So that's pretty much it this week. It's been an odd little week. It's been interesting. It's been quiet and restful. And there has been some information about past lives this week, but I'm not in a position where I want to share that right now, so it's going to be for me to process and go through. So that's it for this video. Many blessings.